All right, chat room members, it's Mike here with the watch list video for Friday the 13th. So if you're superstitious, don't log in tomorrow. Today, the SPY kind of had an ugly session. If you look at 5-minute candles, look at that. I mean, that's like 25-minute candles in a row with one of them being green. Kind of interesting, right? Anyway, if you followed along today in chat, I had a blunder where I made a separate video, so I'm not going to go into it here, but just a terrible pullback play by me. I think it was APCX. So go to my YouTube channel if you want to watch the summation of the plethora of things I did wrong. Because we always say, Wayne always says this, and he's right. You learn a lot more from your losing trades than you do from your winning trades. So if you're bored, check that video out. I'm going to go right into what I'm watching for tomorrow. PRZO had the gap up here, sold off, but then a green day that, I don't know, in the middle of its range, a little bit above the middle of its range is where it closed. But this one's holding up better than I thought it would, so it definitely goes on long watch for tomorrow. WBA, I believe, had earnings. It's Walgreens. And if you were watching in pre-market, sold off. Let me go to like 15s and add pre-market on there. So it sold off on initial earnings and then ended up going out at the highs in a week tape. So this one could have some follow through. So I like this as a potential long tomorrow. You guys know I don't hold overnight, so be looking for a trade tomorrow, right? FNGR, kind of picture it coiling here. This big flush was a short report. Not sure who put it out, but everyone who shorted it on that report is in trouble, right? So this one might break to the upside. So it goes on watch. VSME, I hate this stock, but finally put in a narrow range. And I think top today at 110. Yeah. Who knows? I'm going to keep it on bounce watch, but I feel like nobody's watching it. It was 864 like a week ago, and now it's at 110 or 108 or whatever it is. So I'm going to watch it one more day for a bounce, but it doesn't act right to me. GRTS, believe it or not, is one of my favorites. I told you guys in the video last night, I would like this to come down to this area, the middle of the blue and red line. Didn't quite get there. Maybe we get an intraday sell-off tomorrow. We can pick it up using one of our methods, down in this area. But it definitely goes on bounce watch because this is a really nice move, and it happened on news, right? Now you got a couple red days, and really in a week tape for the market. So this one goes on bounce watch, probably one of my favorites to watch tomorrow. WW broke out a few days ago and then came right back down into the range, right back to the 20-day. So I'm just putting that on potential bounce watch. BAX, grinding lower, and then all of a sudden you get that shape change with volume. So that, for me, is a decent setup for a potential bounce, snapback bounce. TNGX has been really strong and then had this rip, and now, 5 days down in a row? So I want to watch that for a potential bounce. A lot of support right in this area here too, right, that it came down to today. So that one goes on bounce watch. ETNB, just 3 ugly days in a row down, looking for a snapback bounce. AMC, let me zoom in a little bit here. This one just keeps climbing higher every day. Do I wish I'd have bought it here and just held it? Yeah, but I don't hold overnight, so it just goes on watch every day. It's kind of interesting to me how strong it is. It could be Taylor Swift concert, movie related. I don't know, but it's definitely holding up pretty well. Probably a lot of shorts in the name, so it goes right back on watch for tomorrow. TPST probably shouldn't be on watch. Had this huge move here, and now you've got it all the way down at 398. It went to 11 and after hours yesterday, so you got a ton of bag holders in this thing now, right? Having said that, if we get an A+ bounce play setup, I will give that a shot. So we'll see. Goes on a chart. MNTS. There's 5-minute candles. It got parabolic today, and then came all the way. Just ugly. The reversal. We're seeing that a lot lately. I think that's maybe indicative of an underlying weaker market where things are giving back their full move. When this was trading right about here, I looked at the daily and I was like, wow, this daily looks good, right? You had this high back here of, 366, and it was getting up there today, and then it ripped through it, and then nasty reversal. Anyway, big volume. I think this day they announced an offering, right? So that's behind us, so I'm still going to keep it on long watch. SFWL, great relative strength today. Still not even 1 million shares though, so it's a thin stock. And then GNS was halted today for news, came out with news, and it looks pretty good, like decent volume. and kind of a breakout area above this. So I'm going to watch that one as well. As we always do, we'll add gappers in the pre-market together, and then that'll be plenty to watch tomorrow, Friday the 13th, so don't forget. If you're superstitious, take tomorrow off. Anyway, I'll see y'all in chat.